Hi everyone. So this is going to be our day one lesson. So we're going to start our day one off with our geometry unit that we just finished up. So for day one, our I can identify the characteristics of a polygon, quadrilaterals, and parallelograms. So to start us off, we're going to go over our vocabulary words. The first word that we're going to go over is polygon. So what is a polygon? So we've spent a lot of time the last 2 weeks talking about what polygons are. A polygon is any closed shape that has straight sides, does not cross, and has no curves. So I'm going to give us some examples of polygons and some examples of non-polygons. Is this shape a polygon? I would like to hope we all said yes, because it is a closed shape, it has straight sides, and it does not cross. This shape is also a polygon. It has closed sides, it does not cross, and it has no curves. Sometimes you may see a funky shape or a weird shape like this one. This one also is a polygon because it is a closed shape, has straight sides, no curves, and does not cross. Now, I am going to draw this shape right here. Is this shape a polygon? I would like to hope that we all said no, it is not a polygon because it has curves and it is a circle. A circle is not a polygon. This shape is not a polygon because it is not a closed shape. So remember, a polygon is any closed straight shape with straight sides, does not cross, and has no curves. All right, the next vocabulary word that we're going to talk about is quadrilateral. So what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is any polygon that has 4 sides and 4 angles. So some examples of quadrilaterals are a square, a rectangle, a kite, a trapezoid, and a rhombus. A parallelogram is also a quadrilateral because it also has 4 sides. Now, our next vocabulary word that we spent some time talking about is parallelogram. So remember, parallel are 2 sides or 2 lines that will never cross. For example, I'm going to take our square. Now, a strategy that I like to use is to extend my lines out to see if they will cross. So, I'm going to switch my color here. What is the opposite of the top side? That would be the bottom side. Those 2 sides are parallel, so that's one set of parallel sides right there. Now, what is the opposite of the left side? The right side. So those 2 sides are also parallel, so it has 2 sets of parallel lines. So a square is a parallelogram because it has 2 sets of parallel sides. Let's see if a rectangle is a parallelogram. Again, I usually start with the top, so the opposite of the top is the bottom side. I extend those lines out. Those lines will never ever cross, so they are parallel. I check my left side and my right side. Those lines will never cross, so those are also parallel. So a rectangle has two sets of parallel sides. Remember, parallel means, or a parallelogram has two sets of parallel sides. A rectangle is a parallelogram because it has two sets of parallel sides. All right, let's look at a trapezoid. And y'all better not laugh at my trapezoid. All right, so for our trapezoid, remember, we're going to start with one side. So I'm going to start at the top because that's just what I like to do. I'm going to extend my top and my bottom out. These two lines are parallel, so it does have one set of parallel lines. Now I'm going to check my sides. I'm going to go my left side and my right side. And you know, if I were to keep extending these out, eventually they are going to cross. So are these lines parallel? No, they're not because they cross. And remember, parallel lines are two lines that never cross. So a trapezoid is not a parallelogram because it only has one set of parallel sides. We have to remember that a parallelogram has to have two sets of parallel sides. Now, another thing that we've learned about is a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. This is one rule that we must remember because we've talked about how a square fits into that VIP club. A square is a rectangle. It is also a parallelogram. A square is also a rhombus. So a square is a special shape that falls into all of those categories. I hope this is a good reminder to help you on your assignment that's coming next. For the assignment that we have given you, please make sure that you're remembering our vocabulary words and using strategies to help you determine your answer. Show your work and try your best.